Behind the smooth voice that defined an era of R&B, Keith Sweat lives a life far quieter than most people imagine. No constant spotlight, no flashy headlines. Instead, in Georgia, he has built a private world grounded in routine, business, and family. The man who once filled arenas now values peace over noise. But how did one of music's most recognizable voices choose this path? To understand that, we have to go back to where it all began. Keith Sweat was born Keith Douglas Sweat on July 22, 1961, in New York City. His mother, Juanita Thompson, worked as a hairdresser. His father, Charles Sweat, worked in a factory. When his father passed away in 1973, everything changed. Juanita raised 5 children on her own, and young Keith learned early that talent means nothing without discipline. He didn't grow up with shortcuts. He worked the night shift at Macy's as a stock clerk while attending City College. During the week, he studied and stacked shelves. On weekends, he sang with a local band called Jamila. That dual life, businessman by day, singer by night, would define him. And here's what many people forget. Before he became an R&B icon, he was climbing the financial ladder. He worked in the mailroom at brokerage firm Payne Weber. Within 4 years, he became an assistant broker at the New York Stock Exchange. He even supervised at the New York Commodity Exchange. Numbers made sense to him. Strategy made sense to him. That business mindset would later protect his music career. But music kept calling louder. As lead singer of Jamila, he performed across New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. In 1984, he made the bold decision to leave the band and go solo. That move changed everything. After recording independently, he signed with Vintertainment Records and released Make It Last Forever in 1987. The album went triple platinum. I Want Her shot to #1 on the R&B charts. Just like that, a new voice defined late 80s R&B, and he didn't slow down. I'll Give All My Love to You, 1990, went double platinum. Keep It Comin', 1991, and Get Up On It, 1994, followed with platinum success. Each project climbed to the top of the R&B charts. During this period, Keith also discovered and mentored groups like Silk and Cut Close, proving he wasn't just an artist. He was an architect of a sound. Then came 1996. His self-titled album Keith Sweat went quadruple platinum and reached #5 on the Billboard 200. That's crossover dominance. That's legacy territory. The late 90s and early 2000s brought steady releases, some platinum, some gold. Even when albums didn't hit earlier sales heights, he remained relevant. Just Me, 2008, returned him to the top of the R&B charts. Projects like Ridin' Solo, Till the Morning, and Dress to Impress kept him in the top 10. He adapted without losing identity. Beyond studio albums, he expanded through live projects like Keith Sweat Live and Sweat Hotel Live. He joined forces with Gerald Levert and Johnny Gill for the group LSG, another smart career move blending vocal powerhouses. And then came longevity. In 2021, he released Can't Nobody with Raheem DeVaughn. In 2024, he launched the Sweat Hotel Tour and dropped Lay You Down, which climbed into the top 10 on Billboard's adult R&B airplay chart. In 2025, he followed with Working, collaborating with Ching Madi, while rumors swirled about a Lil Wayne version. Now, in 2026, he's actively touring with the R&B Lovers Tour alongside Joe, Drew Hill, and Genuine. Cities like Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Charlotte, and Raleigh continue to sell out. And through it all, his long-running radio platform, The Sweat Hotel, keeps fans connected. Keith Sweat's career isn't about nostalgia. It's about durability, reinvention, business intelligence paired with emotional music. But after decades in the spotlight, where does he retreat when the tour bus stops rolling? House in Alpharetta, Georgia. After decades on stage, Keith Sweat didn't choose Beverly Hills Flash or Miami Neon. He chose peace. and that piece lives in Alpharetta, Georgia, about half an hour north of downtown Atlanta, in one of the most refined yet grounded communities in the state. The location alone tells a story. Just half a mile from downtown Milton, the home sits close enough to walk to restaurants, small boutiques, green spaces, and local libraries. It's upscale there, but not loud. Private, but not isolated. It feels intentional. Step inside and the tone shifts immediately to modern comfort. The kitchen stands out first. Clean lines, a large center island, updated appliances, and an open flow straight into a dramatic two-story living room. It's the kind of space where music could play softly in the background while guests gather effortlessly. Upstairs is where the retreat begins. The master bedroom isn't just big, it's calm. A seating area creates space to unwind, and the bathroom feels spa-like without being overdone. Throughout the home, the lighting and fixtures add a polished, contemporary feel without losing warmth. But the real personality of the property lives outside. The backyard isn't simply landscaped, it's curated. A tiled patio anchors the space, leading to an outdoor fireplace and fire pit. It's easy to picture intimate gatherings here. Quiet conversations, maybe even acoustic performances under the Georgia sky. Practicality meets luxury, too. The roof is relatively new. There's a full irrigation system. Professional outdoor lighting enhances security and beauty. 2 charge-point electric vehicle stations sit ready in the garage, alongside a natural gas generator that powers the entire house. Comfort and reliability built in. There is also an older property in Milton tied to him historically, transferred to a trust in 1999 and later facing financial complications years ago. But like many long careers, real estate chapters evolve. What stands today is stability. This Georgia home doesn't scream celebrity, it whispers legacy. And now that we've seen where he lives, the next question naturally follows. How has decades in music translated into financial strength, income, and net worth? Success in music doesn't always move in a straight line, and Keith Sweat knows that better than most. After decades in the industry, his current net worth is estimated at nearly $500,000. For an artist who once dominated the charts, that number tells a deeper story, one of major highs, real setbacks, and resilience. At his peak, the numbers were powerful. 13 studio albums, 6 certified platinum or higher. His 1987 debut, Make It Last Forever, sold more than 3 million copies, launching him into R&B royalty. Then came the 1996 self-titled album, his most commercially successful project, going 4 times platinum. Those records generated substantial income through physical sales and royalties during an era when CDs ruled the market. Touring was another major revenue stream. At the height of his career, he reportedly commanded between $30,000 and $100,000 per live appearance. Multiply that by national and international shows, and the stage became a serious income engine. But Keith didn't rely on albums alone. Since 2008, he has hosted The Sweat Hotel, a nationally syndicated Quiet Storm radio show. Broadcasting deals and sponsorships have provided consistent revenue, helping stabilize income beyond record sales. His digital presence also contributes. His YouTube channel, launched in 2006, has grown to over 1 million subscribers and nearly 1 billion views, reportedly generating more than $12,000 per month in ad revenue. Still, the industry changed. The shift from physical album sales to streaming dramatically reduced traditional royalty payouts. And beyond market changes, personal financial challenges played a role. In 2012, he faced a lawsuit tied to a $450,000 mortgage loan on a Detroit property, resulting in foreclosure and over $200,000 in remaining debt. Court judgments led to wage garnishments and property liens. He has also reported owing over $35,000 in back taxes dating back to 2014. These realities impacted his net worth, but they don't erase his legacy. Instead, They highlight how even established artists must adapt to changing financial landscapes. And beyond earnings and obligations, there's another side to his story: how he chooses to give back. Philanthropy. Behind the smooth vocals and sold-out tours, he has quietly supported causes that reflect compassion, awareness, and long-term impact. One of the most meaningful organizations connected to his efforts is the American Heart Association. Heart disease remains one of the leading health threats in the United States, especially in underserved communities. By lending his voice and support, Keith helps spotlight prevention, education, and research. It's not about publicity, it's about pushing conversations that save lives. His advocacy also reaches vulnerable children through Child Help. Since 1959, Child Help has provided residential treatment programs, counseling, and a national hotline for victims of child abuse. Supporting an organization like this signals something personal, a belief that healing and protection must start early. When public figures stand behind child welfare, it amplifies awareness in ways statistics alone cannot. Keith's charitable footprint extends globally as well. Through cooperation with UNICEF, he aligns with efforts that provide vaccinations, clean water, education, and emergency relief to children in more than 190 countries. That global outlook reflects maturity, understanding that music may cross borders, but so should compassion. Education remains another pillar of his giving. His support for the United Negro College Fund underscores a commitment to opportunity. UNCF funds scholarships for students attending historically Black colleges and universities, helping bridge financial gaps and promote equity. For many families, that assistance means access to futures that once felt out of reach. Keith Sweat's philanthropy may not always make headlines, but it reveals depth. It shows a man who understands that legacy isn't built only on platinum albums. It's built on the lives you uplift along the way. And beyond charity work and public influence, there's still the man behind the microphone, the father, the private individual, the life he lives when the music fades. Personal life. Keith has always guarded his private life carefully. In interviews, he keeps the spotlight on music, touring, and the Sweat Hotel. But when the conversation shifts to family, his tone changes. He speaks with pride about fatherhood, about responsibility, about growth. He has said more than once that being a present dad matters more than any chart position. He was married to Lisa Wu in 1992. Their marriage lasted a decade before ending in 2002. Like many high-profile unions, it faced challenges, including public custody disputes years later. At one point, Lisa sought primary custody, but reports indicate that Keith ultimately won or shared custody. Through it all, he has maintained that co-parenting, though not always easy, remains a priority. Beyond that marriage, Keith is father to multiple children, including daughters from previous relationships and a son named Joshua. He rarely overshares, but when he does post about his kids, it's clear that family remains central to his life. The superstar image fades quickly when he talks about being a dad. As of early 2026, he remains single. During a January 2026 appearance on The Breakfast Club, he openly stated that he avoids celebrity dating. Privacy, he explained, brings peace. After decades in the public eye, that choice feels intentional. Of course, long careers come with controversy. In mid-2025, comments he made during live performances and interviews about modern relationships, particularly regarding household roles, went viral. Critics labeled the remarks outdated, while supporters argued he was speaking from personal experience. Keith later clarified that he values partnership and mutual effort, though the debate lingered online. There was also the memorable Versus battle with Bobby Brown. Fans tuned in for nostalgia, but social media buzzed about his on-stage energy. Some viewers speculated humorously about his behavior, while others were more critical. In the digital era, every moment gets magnified. A brief online back and forth with 50 Cent added fuel to headlines when scheduling conflicts escalated into public comments. It was sharp, fast, and very internet-driven, the kind of exchange that fades as quickly as it trends. Yet through it all, Keith Sweat has remained consistent in one area: longevity. He keeps touring, he keeps hosting, he keeps showing up for his children. And whether praised or criticized, he continues moving forward, on his terms. Because at this stage of life, the smooth voice that once defined a generation isn't chasing noise anymore. He's choosing balance. If you enjoyed this deeper look beyond the music, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Thank you for being part of our community and growing with us. We'll see you in the next story.